walked through storms that tried to break my bones. Felt the weight of battles nobody knows. Some nights I stood shaking on borrowed strength, trying to hold my ground at arm's length. Life threw punches I didn't see coming, left me face down, tired of running. But even there, where my hope felt thin, I heard a whisper saying, get up again. If you're standing in the fire feeling small, there's a God who fights beside you through it all. I rise through the wreckage, dust on my skin, not because I'm strong, because He steps in when the world hits hard and I can't compete. He lifts my spirit back onto its feet. Every scar I carry is a victory sign, proof that the battle didn't take what's mine. Adversity taught me how to breathe again, how to lean on faith instead of pretending. The mountain wasn't moved overnight, but I learned courage in the middle of the fight. People see strength, but they don't see the cries, the sleepless nights, or the silent whys. Still, every valley shaped who I became, a fighter covered by a holy flame. If you feel the weight pushing you to your knees, that's where you'll find the power you need. I rise through the wreckage, dust on my skin, not because I'm strong, because He steps in when the world hits hard and I can't compete. He lifts my spirit back onto its feet. Every scar I carry is a victory sign, proof that the battle didn't take what's mine. And maybe triumph doesn't roar like a crowd. Maybe it's standing when fear gets loud. Maybe it's choosing hope when the night feels long, whispering, God, stay close until you're strong. So rise through the wreckage, bruised but alive, breathing proof that the broken can survive. Every setback turned into sacred ground, where strength grew out of what tore me down. I'm not who I was when the storm began. I'm the one who stood because He held my hand. I killed a fifth before the sun went down. Been washing sins in amber for years. The bartender knew my middle name, and every bottle knew my fears. I'd wake up choking on regret, swearing this time I quit for good. But by noon I'm shaking at the liquor store like I always knew I would. I drowned in whiskey and in tears, till your voice cut through the noise. Still got that bottle in my truck, but I ain't hearing His voice as loud. I'm drowning less each day, leaning hard when I'm about to break. You don't ask me to be clean overnight, just help me carry what I can't shake. My hands still tremble Tuesday mornings. It's a shame I haven't named, but something's different when I fall now. Someone's there inside the pain. You didn't fix me like a light switch, didn't make the craving disappear, but when I'm white-knuckling that steering wheel, I feel you riding shotgun here. I drowned in whiskey and in tears till your voice cut through the noise. Still got that bottle in my truck, but I ain't hearing his voice as loud. I'm drowning less each day, leaning hard when I'm about to break. You don't ask me to be clean overnight, just help me carry what I can't shake. They say surrender looks like weakness, maybe that's why I fought so long. But the strongest thing I ever did was admit I can't do this alone. 3 days sober turns to 7, 7 turns to 31. It ain't pretty and it ain't perfect, but it's better than the man I was. I drowned in whiskey and in tears till your grace cut through the noise. Still got demons I ain't killed, but they're losing their voice. I'm drowning less each day, leaning heavy on this narrow way. You don't need me perfect by morning light, just willing to let you carry this weight. Still got that bottle in my truck, but I ain't reached for it today. I'm drowning less each day. Lord, I'm drowning less each day.
Prayed for healing like a spark in the night, something sudden, something bright. But the weight kept pulling on my tired mind, and I asked God, are you still by my side? I take what the doctor said would help me through. It steadies my thoughts, but it can't make me new. It softens the storm, but won't end the fight. And I wondered if that meant I wasn't right. I thought healing meant waking up restored, but maybe it's standing when you're feeling warm. These prescriptions guide me, but they don't hold my soul. This battle runs deeper than what they control. So I lean on faith when the shadows pressing, on a God who whispers hope beneath the din. Maybe healing ain't sudden, maybe it's slow, maybe strength is found in the faintest glow. I used to think I was the only one who broke, carrying heaviness I never spoke. But everyone's fighting a hidden war, and grace meets us right where we are. God's not upset when my joy feels weak. He sees the battles I'm scared to speak. Some days victory's just getting out of bed. Some days it's a prayer said with nothing left. If your hope feels thin and your courage worn, remember you're stronger than the nights you've endured. prescriptions guide me, but they don't hold my soul. This battle runs deeper than what they control. So I lean on faith when the shadows press in, on a God who whispers hope beneath the din. Maybe healing ain't sudden, maybe it's slow, maybe strength is found in the faintest glow. And maybe God shows up in ways we miss. A gentle word, a sunrise kiss, a quiet breath when your chest felt tight, a moment of peace in the middle of the night. Help doesn't always come loud or grand. Sometimes it's small enough to slip through your hand. Yeah, the meds help me balance, but God holds what's deep. And when the nights get heavy, He stays with me. When the cure doesn't come the way I dreamed, He sends little signs that keep me anchored and seen. So I'll keep fighting with the strength I find. Healing takes time, but it's shaped by the divine. Even in the darkest light leaves a mark. Small signs, quiet hope guiding my heart. I used to chase highs just to outrun the truth. Burned every bridge from my childhood to you. Woke up in places where I felt out of control. Every promise I made had a hold. My hands were shaking like they spoke for me, saying you'll never be more than this tragedy. But in the quiet between my breaking breath, I felt a whisper stronger than death. If you're drowning in a storm you can't define, there's a lifeline reaching deeper than the wide. 'Cause I met Jesus at the bottom of the deep end, when the world gave up but He didn't. I was fading fast but He pulled me in, said your story ain't over where it begins. If grace can't find me under all that fear, then hope can bloom where the dark once lived. Every setback felt like proof I'd fail again, like the chains I broke would rebuild within. But He never flinched at the mess on my hands, never asked me to clean up before I stand. He just walked into my chaos without fear, said, kid, you're loved, let's get you out of here. Now I've got scars reminding me who I was, but freedom sings louder than what I lost. If you're tired of the war inside your chest, there's healing for battles you haven't confessed. 'Cause I met Jesus at the bottom of the deep end, when the world gave up but He didn't. I was fading fast but He pulled me in, said your story ain't over where it begins. If grace can't find me under all that fear, then hope can bloom where the dark once lived. Rock bottom felt like a coffin to me, but it cracked open just enough for me to see that mercy grows in the places we fall, and the weakest moment can be a wake-up call. Yeah, I met Jesus at the bottom of the deep end, where the cold hit hard, but His fire didn't bend. He lifted my shame like a weight on my chest says, son, you're broken, but you're not worthless. If you're sinking now, let this truth ring. Lost isn't final when love steps in.
I've walked those long and lonesome highways where the wind cuts through the soul like steel, but your mercy rode beside me, Jesus, a holy shadow no outlaw could conceal. I've known the silence of the midnight desert, where a man can hear the weight of every sin. Yeah, you came riding in with grace unbroken, and the light you carry broke the dark within. I tasted dust from roads of my own making, chased freedom in a world that left me dry, but you poured out living water on this wonder and taught these restless boots to walk in life, not die. I've seen the sunrise over canyon edges and felt your whisper running through the plains. You remind the outlaw heart it's worth redeeming, and your blood still speaks louder than my shame. So I lift my voice out here in the wild country, not a stage, not a crowd, just me and you. For every mile you saved me from my downfall, Lord Jesus, I owe my whole life through. Trailing somewhere past the horizon, where the dust becomes a golden shining road, I'll lay down my hat before your glory, thankful you carried me through every heavy load. I thought I'd gone too far this time, crossed a line that don't uncross, done things that even God himself would write me off as total loss. Sat in my truck outside the church, too ashamed to walk inside. Figured mercy had a limit, and I'd used up mine 5 lives ago. Then I saw a man I used to know coming out those wooden doors. Last time I saw him, he was strung out bad, sleeping on his mama's floor. But here stood in Sunday clothes, shaking hands and smiling wide. He saw me sitting in that parking lot, walked right over to my side. He said, brother, I know that look, been wearing it myself for years, thinking you're the one exception to a grace that covers everything. He said, I was dead and now I'm breathing, I was lost and now I'm found, and if there's hope for me, I promise you ain't too far gone to turn around. Ain't too far gone for forgiveness, ain't too broke for healing hands, ain't no pit so deep that mercy can't reach down and pull you back. The cross don't have a cut-off point,
didn't know a single song. But when they talked about redemption, something in my chest came undone. I ain't gonna lie and say it's easy, ain't gonna claim I got it figured out. But I'm learning that the Father's always listening for the sound of children coming home. Now I'm the one in Sunday morning, shaking hands and holding doors, looking for the broken ones sitting in their trucks like I was before. I tap on windows and I tell them what that man once told to me. You ain't too far gone for Jesus, he's been waiting patiently. So if you think you're past redemption, if you think you've gone too far, if you're convinced your story's over and you've made too many scars, let me tell you from the wasteland, from the bottom of the fall, there ain't no such thing as too far gone when grace is big enough for all. You ain't too far gone.
I was 23 with a pocket full of pills and a heart that didn't feel a thing. Stole from my mama's purse on Sunday morning, pawned my daddy's wedding ring. Had a girl who loved me something fierce till I loved the bottle more. Left her crying on the courthouse steps, that's the kind of man I was before. But I ain't him anymore, that shadow don't own my name. I've been pulled from the wreckage, born from the flames. Every scar tells a story of wars I didn't win alone. I'm standing here breathing, 'cause mercy wouldn't let me go. I ain't the man I left behind. Bottom had a concrete floor, county jail on Christmas Eve. My cellmate had a Bible, worn a thread, said, "Brother, you're exactly where you need to be." I laughed until I cried, until I prayed. First honest words in years. Said, "I don't know if you're listening, but I got nothing left but fear." Now I ain't him anymore, that shadow don't own my name. I've been pulled from the wreckage, born from the flames. Every scar tells a story of wars I didn't win alone. I'm standing here breathing, 'cause mercy wouldn't let me go. I ain't the man I left behind. Took 2 years to look my mama in the eye, 3 to get my daughter back, 5 to stop expecting every good thing to crumble and turn black. Now I'm foreman at the lumber yard, got a key to my own place. And when I see that man in photographs, I barely recognize his face. Sometimes late at night the old voices call, saying, "Boy, you ain't really changed." But I got proof in every sunrise that tomorrow don't have to look the same. My hands are calloused from honest work, my knees are worn from prayer. And that girl who loved me something fierce, she's got my last name now, I swear. No, I ain't him anymore, that shadow lost its claim. I've been pulled from the wreckage, remade from the shame. Every breath is a testimony of wars I didn't fight alone. I'm standing here living 'cause grace wouldn't leave me alone. I ain't the man I left behind. I ain't the man I left behind. Thank God I ain't the man I left behind. Some days I can't get out of bed. The weight ain't something you can see. My chest gets tight for no clear reason, like I'm drowning in the air I breathe. I smile for everyone I meet, then fall apart when I'm alone. They say just pray it all away, but prayer feels heavy as a stone. When the silence gets loud and the walls start closing in, when I'm fighting battles that rage underneath my skin, you show up in the darkness, even when I can't feel a thing. You don't need my faith to be fearless, just need me to keep breathing. The storms inside my head at night, replaying every word I've said, convinced I'm always one step from losing everything I've got left. Someone asked me where I've gone, I'm sitting right there in the room, but I'm 1,000 miles inside myself where the silence breaks through. Took me years to say it out loud, I think something's broken here. Some say that doubt ain't faith enough, that real belief don't live with fear. But the God I'm finding in this struggle don't demand I have it all together. Sometimes courage looks like getting up when staying down feels safer. So I keep moving through the fog, hold on when the panic swells, reach out when I need someone to help me fight these wars myself. It ain't weak to say you're breaking, it ain't faithless to admit you're scared. Sometimes strength is just surviving when the world feels too much to bear. When the quiet gets way too loud and the world feels paper thin, when I'm barely holding on to this life that I'm living in, you're there in the trembling, you're there in the doubt and fear. You don't need me whole to hold me, you just need me here. You just need me here. I'm still here, I'm still here. I'm still here. Rooms inside my mind I keep locked places I don't let nobody see, scenes that play on loop when I'm alone, parts of me I wish weren't part of me. I flinch at sounds that shouldn't make me scared. I wake up fighting ghosts that ain't there. I've been carrying weight so long I don't remember what it felt like before the burden. They say that time heals everything, but time just taught me how to hide it better. Build walls so high around the hurt that I forgot what living feels like altogether. I thought that strength meant never breaking down, that real men just push through the pain. But strength ain't holding broken pieces together. Strength is asking someone for their hand. I'm learning how to stand on legs that learn to run from every shadow and every sound. I'm learning how to stand in skin that don't feel safe. But I ain't fighting this alone now. There's healing in the hurting, there's freedom in the fall. I'm learning how to stand again. After all, started talking to someone who listens, not to fix me but to hold the space for all the things I never said out loud, the shame I wore like it was my true face. Some days I feel like I'm going back. Some days the progress feels too small, but the man who's sitting in that chair now is braver than the one who built those walls. I'm finding out that healing ain't linear. It's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Crying in the middle of the grocery store over something small that brings it all back. But it's also laughing without guilt. It's sleeping through the night sometimes. It's believing maybe I deserve a life that's more than just surviving. I'm learning how to stand on ground that feels unsteady when the past comes knocking at my door. I'm learning how to stand on ground that feels unsteady when the past comes knocking at my door. I'm learning how to stand and say you don't control me. I'm not that frightened kid anymore. There's power in the breaking, there's courage in the crawl. I'm learning how to stand again. Through it all, you were there in the worst of it when I couldn't call your name. You were there in the silence holding what I couldn't face. You didn't rush my healing, didn't shame me for the scars. You just stayed close in the darkness till I was ready for the light. So I'm taking it one day at a time. Some days are victory, some are just surviving. But I'm still here and that counts for something. I'm still standing and I'm still fighting. Not fighting to forget or to erase, but fighting to reclaim what was taken, to write a different ending to this story where the wounded learn they're not forsaken. I'm learning how to stand. Yeah, I'm learning how to stand. One day at a time. I'm learning how to stand. I've been walking roads that felt too quiet, like every prayer I prayed just disappeared inside it. The questions hit harder than the nights I cried, and faith felt smaller than the fear I tried to hide. I wondered if he'd grown tired of my wandering mind, if I'd outrun grace or fallen out of line. But in the middle of my restless wandering, I found a truth steady as a heartbeat thundering. It's okay to ask why when your soul feels torn. Sometimes doubt is where belief is reborn. I've been here in the searching, waiting to lead you through. And the faith I thought I lost came back to life. I used to fear the questions like they'd push him away, but they only carved a space where his truth could stay. He never asked me to pretend I'm strong, just to lean on him when everything feels wrong. Now I see that faith ain't the absence of doubt. It's choosing to trust even when the way feels worn out. And every step I take with trembling fear is a declaration, God, I still want you near. If your heart feels numb and you're scared to believe, know he honors every tear you let yourself release. 'Cause I heard him in the place where the echo turns to light, where my quiet desperation met a whisper in the night. He said, child, I'm not offended by your broken point of view. I've been here in the searching, waiting to lead you through. And the faith I thought I lost came back alive. And maybe reconnection starts small as a sigh, a simple trembling, Lord, I'll try. He meets you there in the fragile and the weak, questions you're afraid to speak. Yeah, I found him in the place where the echo turns to light, where my doubt laid down and my soul found sight. He said, I never left, your heart just needed room. And the fear that held me captive finally broke in two. What I thought was an end was him making me new.
I was driving through a town and never learned my name. Car full of silence, heart full of blame. Streetlights flicker like they knew my sins, and the rearview showed the mess I'd been. I kept every failure in a pocket of shame. Prayed with my lips, but my soul never came. Thought he'd turn away from a man like me, but broken is exactly where grace breathes free. If you're carrying a past that won't let you sleep, there's a hand reaching low, deeper than your grief. 'Cause I found hope at midnight on my knees, heart on the floor shaking like leaves. I whispered, if you're real, don't leave me here. And the dark pulled back like it finally feared. Now the road's still rough, but I walk redeemed. Not perfect, just held and finally seen. People think salvation hits loud like a drum, but mine came quiet like a light through a slum. Told me I wasn't the bruises I hid, told me the future didn't mirror what I did. Some nights I still stumble into old routines, but mercy keeps riding in the in-betweens. If healing is slow, it's still healing indeed, and every small victory is a planted seed. If you're choking on the truth you're scared to confess, there's a love that runs toward every kind of mess. 'Cause I found hope at midnight on my knees, heart on the floor shaking like leaves. I whispered, if you're real, don't leave me here. And the dark pulled back like it finally fit. Now the road's still rough, but I walk redeemed. Not perfect, just held and finally seen. Oh, maybe your faith feels too thin to survive. Maybe you're here, but you barely feel alive. Lift your eyes, help is already near. Restore doesn't mean you never feel fear. It just means you're not fighting alone anymore. I found hope at midnight on my knees, where the weight I carried lost its teeth. If you're searching for a place your soul can breathe, there's room at the altar for people like me, still flawed, still learning, but finally free. We used to talk like every word was gold, then silence settled in and made our hearts grow cold. Little wounds turned into miles between, and we forgot what us supposed to mean. I carried blame like a stone in my chest. You carried hurt you never confessed, but brokenness is where truth begins, and grace steps in when pride finally bends. If you're scared to say sorry 'cause the past feels deep, love can't rebuild what pain tried to keep. 'Cause I found healing when forgiveness took the lead, and when we laid our anger down like scattered seeds, God met us in the mess we'd made, turning shattered pieces into something remade. And now this home feels like a miracle. Learn where hurt softening hearts return. We had old scars that never got named, ghosts of moments we were too tired to explain. Trauma speaks loud when trust runs thin, but mercy whispers, let me in. You cried for the first time in years that day, and I realized softness is stronger than walking away. Healing isn't instant, but it's real and slow. A daily choosing to stay, to learn, to grow. If your love feels fragile and your hope worn out, God can restore what fear cast out. 'Cause I found healing when forgiveness took the lead, when we laid our anger down like scattered seeds. God met us in the mess we'd made, turning shattered pieces into something remade. And now this home feels like a miracle learned where softened in hearts return. Maybe restoration starts with one small word. I'm sorry, trembling, but finally heard. Maybe the cracks become the places where light slips in and proves love's still there. Yeah, we found healing when forgiveness took the lead, when the walls we built fell quietly. God rewrote the story we thought was done. Said what's broken can rise, one heart, one son. And now love lives here like I never learned to leave. A home rebuilt through faith, through grace, through peace. Spent 30 years just taking up space, going through motions, wearing a mask, working dead-end jobs for a paycheck. Never stopped to think there might be more than that. Always felt like I was waiting for some lightning bolt to show the way. Like purpose was this distant destination, not something I could find in every day. Then I met a kid outside the diner, couldn't have been more than 17. Something in his eyes looked familiar, like staring at the younger me. We talked for hours on that sidewalk about the weight he couldn't name. When he left, he said, "Thanks for listening." That's when everything started to change. Maybe I was built for this, for the small things nobody sees, for showing up when someone's breaking, for being exactly what they need. Maybe all the roads that broke me were teaching me to hold
nothing but myself. I used to think that purpose was impressive, had to be something big and bold, had to change the world or move a mountain, had to be a story worth being told. But purpose ain't always a stage light. Sometimes it's just a kitchen table late, listening to your neighbor's confession, helping someone carry what they can't take. I'm learning that the scars I carry weren't just meant to mark my pain. They're maps for people in the darkness who are walking where I've been. Every battle that I survived, every night I chose to stay alive, wasn't just for me to keep on living. It was preparation for somebody else's fight. Maybe I was built for this, for the moments that don't make the news, for the quiet ways that grace moves through us when we let the light shine through. Maybe all the years I wasted were building something I couldn't see. Maybe I was built for this purpose, hidden in the man I'm learning to be. So now I look for chances to be present, to meet folks right where they stand, to use my hands for something holy in the ordinary demands. Driving nails or driving neighbors to appointments they can't make alone. Turns out purpose ain't some mystery, it's just love with its work clothes on. I was built for this, every scar and every stone, every valley that I walked through led me to this place called home. I was built for these people, for this town, this time, this ground. I was built to be a witness that grace is still moving around. Yeah, I was built for this, right here, right now. I was built for this, and that's enough somehow. I was built for this. The headlines hit like thunder in my chest.
Every day another reason to feel distressed. The world spins wild like it's tearing at the seams, and fear keeps echoing through my dreams. I've watched good people lose too much too fast, held my breath wondering how long it all would last. But even in the shaking somewhere deep within, I felt a whisper cut through the noise again. When the future feels fragile and the night feels long, there's a steady voice stronger than what's gone wrong. There's hope in a fallen world breaking through the dust, a quiet kind of courage teaching my heart to trust. When everything trembles and nothing feels safe, I cling to the one who never shifts place. Even in the chaos, peace finds a way, a light that's steady when skies turn gray. I've seen faith flicker like a candle in the wind, but somehow it survives again and again. And maybe hope isn't loud or dressed in gold, maybe it shows up when your grip feels cold. Maybe it's choosing to breathe in the fear, whispering, God, are you still near? And hearing back in the stillness of your soul, shout, I'm here, you're not losing control. If you feel the weight of a world undone, look up, your help is where your hope comes from. There's hope in a fallen world breaking through the dust, a quiet kind of courage teaching my heart to trust. When everything trembles and nothing feels safe, I cling to the one who never shifts place. Even in the chaos, peace finds a way, a light that's steady when skies turn gray. Oh, maybe the shaking reveals what's real, maybe the breaking is how we heal. When every certainty slips from our hands, grace stands firm when nothing else stands. There's hope in a fallen world rising in the night, a promise stronger than the fear we fight. When everything changes, He remains true, a refuge standing in the storm we walk through. So even when the ground gives way beneath my feet, hope holds steady, unbroken, complete.
Dusty road and a troubled sky, didn't see the dark clouds passing by. I heard the rumble, felt the wind howl, a promise I couldn't comprehend. Rains came down in a heavy sheet, washing out the hope beneath my feet. Felt the fear begin to crawl, thought I was about to lose it all. But a storm ain't a permanent resident, it's just a test the good Lord sent. Every downpour finally finds an end, and the sun will find the way, my friend. The thunder's loud, the lightning's bright, but morning breaks through darkest night. That struggle's just a passing grade, a canvas where His grace is displayed. I was standing in the water deep, felt like a promise I couldn't keep, trying to hold on to a worn-out rope, lost the fire in the flame of hope. Then I remembered what the preacher said, keep your weary eyes up overhead. Every trial, every painful cost was paid for on a wooden cross. But a storm ain't a permanent resident. It's just a test the good Lord sent. Every downpour finally finds an end, and the sun will find the way, my friend. The thunder's loud, the lightning's bright, but morning breaks through darkest night. That struggle's just a passing grade, a canvas where His grace is displayed. There's a reason for the rain we face. It clears the path for sweet, sweet grace. Washes clean the dirt and doubt to show you what your faith's about. And when the last drop hits the ground, listen close for that glorious sound of the light breaking on the hill. Peace and comfort standing still. The struggle fades, the dark clouds roll. The sun will find the way to your soul. Yes, the sun will find